So the Fire Emblem theme. I don't know if you know this, but I love the Fire Emblem theme. It's the anthem of the series that has that perfect sound. From its inception, the theme has been one of gaming's greats, with a militarily precise percussion that brings the theme up a level, and it just, oh, it's so good. It's so good that I've learned it on piano in 4 different iterations. I use it in my videos every single time I get the chance, and I listen to it almost daily. It's an unhealthy obsession, but when the song is this good, I don't care. Because it's amazing to listen to, and I love it every time. And throughout all the times I've listened to it, I always wonder the same thing. Whose theme reigns supreme? After careful deliberation and many arguments with myself, I've come to a conclusion of the top 5 best versions of the Fire Emblem themes throughout the games. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my video about the top 5 best Fire Emblem themes. The Anthem of Fire is best experienced with a cutting orchestra, fantastic instruments of all shapes and sizes, and the voices of a whole choir singing its camaraderie-heavy lyrics with a horse chiming in with a neigh at the perfect time. Or is it? Funny enough, I find myself going back to the original Fire Emblem games more than I thought I would. The one on the NES has done so well with its music, and the opening is fantastic. It just exudes the way Fire Emblem was meant to sound. You can tell that it was really perfectly crafted for the NES. Take a listen for yourselves. While I still have yet to actually play the game, and I promise I'll get around to it soon and review it, I absolutely adore Shadow of Valencia's soundtrack. They nailed it with the music in that game, and the main theme is no exception. The SOV main theme is beyond terrific, and while I do love listening to NES 8-bitty versions of the Fire Emblem theme, I can't help but admit my love for this choir-filled ensemble with ambient sounds that give the song an environment and unique feel. It feels like the Brawl version of the Fire Emblem theme, pumped up on steroids, and it sounds simply stupendous. I first played Genealogy The Holy War a few years ago and was greeted with a long, dreary opening, and after that, skipped through the title screen to get right into the game, after being discouraged due to the game's harsh difficulty. Oh. Oh no. It was just a prank, bro. It was just a prank. I didn't pick it back up again until I began a real playthrough of the game. I remember hearing the main theme for the first time in its entirety and just falling in love instantly. Its opening is dreary and cold, but the slow cooking music is cut with a fast-paced and mighty Fire Emblem theme that completely takes over the scene with a majestic and fantastic version. My age, 11. My newest Fire Emblem endeavor, Shadow Dragon, and my ears, not ready for this. It was my birthday, and I had been gifted Fire Emblem Sacred Stones and Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, and played Sacred Stones first, as I loved Game Boy sprites. I'm a simple man, alright? I'm a simple man. Game Boy sprites are my weakness. Soon after completing that game, I was ready. One day while in the back of a rental car, I sat there, in the darkness of the night, while the car drove by certain lights, and I readjusted my seatbelt, ready to get comfortable as I pulled out my black DS Lite. I grabbed my Shadow Dragon game box that I had brought with me, opened it, pulled out the cart, and with the familiar sound of clicking the cartridge, I was flung into a frenzy that I was not ready for. Say what you will about Shadow Dragon, but the theme that it holds within its confines is one of the series' best, with kick and audio quality for a DS game and an orchestral hit that starts off the music without a hitch. This song instantly grabs you and does not let go. This is what the Fire Emblem theme is all about. Fire Emblem's main theme has seen many iterations, so much so that I'm doing a top 5 about it right now, and no matter what the arrangement is, it always turns out good or fantastic. However, there is one version of the Fire Emblem theme that rises above the rest. It combines what I love about Shadow Dragon with its orchestral sound, with a musical interpretation of the militaristic tone of the series that I've come to love, and puts both of those into a single song that somehow exceeds expectations. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is one tough game. I can remember spending a few months trying to beat it with a friend, and we finally beat the final boss together late one night, after hours of effort, and as the credits rolled, he and I were rewarded, not only with one of the best stories and game experience Fire Emblem had to offer, but also with one of the absolute best versions of the Fire Emblem theme there has ever been. Dare I say, the best version of the Fire Emblem theme that there is. With what sounds like a military of musicians playing this theme in tandem with one another, a staggering 6-minute runtime, and having a great amount of innovation to offer this classic anthem, this is easily the best rendition of the Fire Emblem theme that there is. From the drums to the blaring horns with the strings and a percussion beat made to feel like a military medley, it's all just so fantastic and comes together to form one of gaming's greatest songs ever. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you want to listen to any of these themes, I've included links in the description below for you all. Anyways, if you're enjoying Fire Emblem Month 2017, then feel free to check out my reactions to Wacky Fire Emblem commercials. That's a funny one, especially when the horse comes around. Or my Mini-Royview of Fire Emblem Fates Revelations. Thank you all so much for watching, and let me know down below what's your favorite Fire Emblem theme. I'm quite curious to see what it is. Thank you all so much for watching, have a great one, and goodbye.